overall, Child Hope International and Child of Asia Philippines was organized really on behalf of street children, because the number of street children all over the world has been increasing. So here in the Philippines as well. And so our aim really is to go out there, be on the front line, be with the street children, and help them realize that there are still people interested in them, that there's still hope for them, and that they will have to realize that they also have rights as well as that they have responsibilities. So we send out a pair for each area. We look for the areas where there are street children who are abandoned, who have been really abused. The majority of street children go home to families and just work on the street, but our priorities are the street children, like the ones we have here in Sportsfest, who have been victimized by even their own parents and who live alone in the streets. Also, the street children who live on the streets but have a parent or two parents. We call them children of street families. So we teach them, as I said, the rights. We teach them about how to protect themselves, even on the streets, against sexual abuse, against drugs, and of course we teach them about primary health and also literacy, numeracy, and gender and reproductive health. And we teach them also more or less how to plan for their future, how to think of a future other than life on the street. Without High Five Hope Foundation, we would really not be able to develop a program like this Sportsfest, and certainly not a program that gives full recognition to the efforts of the children to really improve themselves, give up drugs. Without High Five Hope Foundation, we would absolutely not be able to have a Sportsfest. And we're very grateful to PBA, the Philippine Volleyball Federation. Without these organizations, we wouldn't be able to carry out a real sports program that could bring about all the behavior changes and all the values that these street children really need. So we're very grateful.
Just so thankful to be here and to somehow stumbled upon this, because this is just amazing to see. I've only heard what happened in the first year and where you guys are now, and it's just amazing to see the involvement of so many different people, the basketball players, the Philippine volleyball players, and it's just very heartwarming. Poverty is such a huge issue in the Philippines, and to be able to be providing this opportunity for these kids is amazing. Sports has so influenced my life and the direction it has taken, and I know it's such a cliche, but really it provides the discipline that these kids need and are probably not getting from their parents. And there's organized, there's structure, and there are rules to play by, and there's teams to work with, and and it's just such a healthy alternative, not only for their physically but morally and everything. And I'm very passionate about it, obviously being an athlete, and I'm just so thankful that this is the avenue that you guys are providing. Congratulations, and really I more power. I hope to help out however way I can in the future, and I just hope that you never tire. You're here for a reason. I think people put people in your lives also to enhance and make it grow, and there's obviously such a big need in this country, and you already are doing such a big impact, and I just hope that this expands and just to see this grow. So God bless.
So High Five Hope was founded by a colleague of mine, Bill Hilf, and it was built on the premise that there are kids in need all around the world, and kids love sports. And so how do you, rather than just providing for kids, how do you provide a mechanism for them to learn the values of self-belief and striving to stay away from bad influences? And so through the program that we've built called Sportsfest, it's designed to help the kids get a sense of motivation of sport, and then through that they learn the value of confidence, interacting with others, listening to their influences such as their coaches and street educators, and really kind of building a better lives for themselves. It's amazing to see this year because, as I kind of talked about throughout the day, the first event was in a street court with about 100 kids, and those kids were on concrete playing without shoes. And here we are 3 years later, and we're in an air-conditioned basketball arena. We've got over 200 kids in basketball. We've got 100 girls in volleyball. We've got so many contributors and sponsors, such as, Olympic Village, such as the Philippines Basketball Association, the Philippines Volleyball Association. It has been phenomenal how so many people have gotten around and just behind this idea of helping the kids. And their generosity is humbling. Bottom line, the Bill's simple premise is more kids. So how do we get more kids in the program? How can we be helping more kids build a better life for themselves? And that involves doing that in Manila. And the thing we're looking at this year is how do we expand the program out to other areas of Philippines? And we're looking at Cebu as the first one we're going to kick off, hopefully towards the end of this year.
High Five Hope truly just aims to give hope to these children through sports, be it by basketball games or volleyball clinics. These are just some of the things that we know we are capable of doing because we have the support of sponsors and also of friends. And we want to make sure that we maximize what is given to us. We maximize the potential of this foundation by making sure that we tap into the hearts of so many people, so many volunteers that help us implement some of the great lessons that we can teach these children. Through High Five Hope, I'm sure that the kids not only learn the basics of sports and of course applying it at game time, but we also get to teach them values, life lessons. We get to teach them how it is to play fair, to play in a team, to play in a game wherein they have to give their all to be able to win. But most importantly, we make them participate, which is the most important part. I think the magic of High Five Hope really is seen in how the children respond and how the children are at the end of the game. They feel like they've achieved much. They feel like they're in control of their lives because they're part of the team. So basically, they're given an opportunity to live better lives that way. And even if it's just for a moment, even if it's just between one half or one full game or one elimination round or all the way to the championship, even if it's just then that we make these kids feel that they are special, then we've done our job. High Five Hope really does give hope to children through sports. And we don't want to just stop here. We want to continue on giving to these kids the life that they deserve because they learn to believe in themselves and they learn to appreciate what life truly is. Beyond drugs, beyond crime, beyond prostitution, and beyond the dead end that they sometimes feel they're in. Of course, High Five Hope has gotten the help of Olympic Village and its sponsors like Carlton Rackets, Montanara, Oakley, Tribu, and all of these different entities that have donated to make our I Give Hope campaign a success. We've gathered so many donations from the 18 stores nationwide just to ensure that we'll be able to have sports equipment, be it new or used, for all of these kids. And this year we want to spread our love and our capabilities to Cebu, and hopefully more children will be able to benefit not just in these two key cities but all over the world. So we're hoping that High Five Hope will continue to grow because we do know that children, so many of them, do rely on the activities that we give them. A lot of them feel that it's only through the games that they participate in High Five Hope. These are the only times where they actually feel human. So that's the importance of High Five Hope.